Alright, you guys, so I am all showered. I am dressed. Just have to comb out my hair. And I'll be ready to get this day started. I just finished watching Minnpam's video. Hey girl, hey sis. Of her getting out of the hospital. I'm glad that you are doing better, darling. And she just says so many things that I have been saying and preaching for years. And I mean, although I feel like a lot of people, and I think I vlogged about this maybe a few vlogs back, more and more people are getting on board with living a holistic lifestyle or eating more clean foods, organic things like that, because most of y'all who have been watching me for a while, you know I've been on that journey for years. Doctors, like typical doctors, the first thing they want to do, like Minnpam said, is they want to do surgeries. They want to prescribe you all these freaking man-made medications and shit like that. Your body is not made naturally to react to those foreign things. Yes, those medications do work. Yeah, surgeries temporarily relieve certain things, but you end up having other problems. You know, your body, Cooper, your body reacts negatively to other things. Like, it causes other problems. You don't want to have a medication that you take that fixes one thing but then fucks up 50 other things. You don't want to have a surgery that fixes one problem and then you end up having 10 more problems, and then you need more and more surgery and more medication. Like, hell to the no. She made really good points as far as you know, doing your research, knowing exactly what's going on. Like, I feel like so many people just, you know, you feel that you don't know any better, or that the doctor or whomever you're going to is always right, and like they wouldn't give you any bad information or what have you. But get the hell out of here. Like, for your life, your health, your well-being, you should know every single thing. In cases of emergency, you know, like Minnpam said, she was in pain. You know, sometimes you are not thinking clearly. I have never been, and knock on wood, I've never been sick. I've never had like any real medical issues or anything like that, thank goodness. And when I started changing my lifestyle around, as far as like what I was eating, how I was keeping my body healthy, I was in my 20s, so I was still pretty young. And I'm thankful that whatever happened in my life that made me realize that yeah, health is your number one priority. Health is your insurance plan. Your health is the most important thing that you could possibly have, you know? And I just said it in another clip. What I ask for mainly is just to keep my health. As long as I'm healthy, my brain is functioning, my body can move, I can get to where I need to go, I feel like I can conquer basically anything. But Minnpam is right. When you go to doctors and stuff, like I've had people in my family who have been sick and have had health issues, hubby as well. And because we live a certain way, like we eat certain things, you guys know I buy mostly everything organic when possible. The world has not converted over completely yet to you know, where everything's readily organic available to you. It's still hard to find certain things that are organic. The struggle now for us is meat. Finding meat, a good quantity of it that's organic for a good price. Now Costco sells like organic meats, but basically it's a very small portion, and we buy that occasionally, but most of the time we still buy non-organic meat, but it has to say no hormones, no antibiotics, grass-fed, and some other things we look for, because we try to buy our meat for we shop every 2 weeks. So whatever we buy when we're shopping, we want it to be able to last for 2 weeks. Meat, organic meat, they have it in such small portions. Now if you're single, you know, it's just you don't have any kids, you don't have a husband, you can eat pretty well organically, because the stuff is affordable for a single person. But anybody that has a husband, a family, you know, you're making lunch and stuff like that, like the portions are really, really small when you're talking about organic stuff. Is a little more expensive. It's not necessarily you can't afford it. It just depends what it is. And like I said, like I've been saying, talking about this for years, I'm definitely, once my test is over, the test that I'm doing now, once this test is over, I'm going to focus more on doing healthy lifestyle videos. It's such a passion of mine. I know a lot. Like, I know a lot about foods and supplements and what you should look for, and reading your labels and what all those funny big words on canned goods and stuff like that, all that stuff means. I know, because I've been doing years and years of research on it, and I'm gonna share it. I mean, there's plenty of information out there. Anybody that's looking to, change your lifestyle, there's so much information out there. I have tons and tons of resources as far as books are concerned. I have friends that are in the field of holistic living. I live in an area where my whole town is based off of living well, and that's, if you've been watching me, that is one of the reasons why we wanted to move here, because this particular town, that's what they preach. That's what they're about. Most of the restaurants, most of the shops, everything is geared towards healthy living. You'll go into one of the local supermarkets. Mostly everything's organic. If it's not organic, it's, like I said, no hormones, no chemicals, that sort of thing. They have people in store to educate you on things that you may not know. How to make your own things at home. Like, that's what life is about. Okay? So just arming yourself with the knowledge, so when you go shop for yourself, your family, you can go in as an educated consumer knowing, okay, I'm not going to buy 50 cans of beans and this and that, because most of the shit that's in cans is horrible for you. Like, they use, I think I mentioned this before, they use bull semen, cow semen, all type of chemicals and stuff to preserve shit that's in cans, but that won't be listed on the can. It'll be listed as something else, but if you don't know, you don't know. And why am I eating bull semen? Like, what the hell? And then what happens, like I said, is years and years and years of us eating this stuff, being exposed to these chemicals, all this stuff, then you start to get, the older you get, then your body starts to react to these things that you've been basically toxifying your system with, for years. And you're like, but, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do this, I don't do that. Why am I getting sick? It's because you are being exposed to stuff that you don't even know that you're being exposed to, and your body is reacting to it. We do cleanses in my house once a month, faithfully. Like I said, we eat mostly clean foods, and I'm gonna go a little bit more into that as far as what actually is clean eating. I feel like people, they know a little bit, but there's so much more to this whole healthy lifestyle thing. And healthy lifestyles are not about being skinny or losing weight and all that type of thing. Although when you first start, you will, because your body is going to be purging a lot of chemicals. So a lot of fat and shit that's on your body stores. That's what fat does. It stores the toxins, which make you sick, which make you fat, which make you sleepy, which make you tired, which makes your body ache and all that type of stuff. There is reasons to all of that stuff going on, in your body. And you don't know why? This is why. So we do cleanses, we take supplements, you guys have seen them. We take noni juice. That stuff is expensive, I'm not gonna even lie. We don't get it every month, but we get it as often as possible. Your immune system also is your number one line of defense. Your immune system is protecting you from getting sick. If you do not have a healthy immune system, you're very easy to get colds and pick up germs, and your body to develop all these issues because your immune system can't fight off foreign things that's being introduced to your body. So you want to keep your immune system healthy as possible, and the best way to do that is naturally with fruits and vegetables, and not fruits and vegetables that are filled with chemicals. If you cannot buy organic, or you cannot buy like what do they call, like fruits from local places, like that have not been sprayed with tons of chemicals for weeks and weeks, you know, then you do the best you can. You can only do what's available to you. But if organic is available to you and it's not going to break your bank, that is your best way to go. Or local, like local farm fruits and vegetables and things like that, and you use those. Like, don't buy like fucking fruits and vegetables that's been sitting in the supermarket for weeks, and people, you know, they're filled with chemicals and plastics and all that. Apples that are not organic have wax on them, and you're basically eating that, so your body's slowly building up wax in your system. I swear to goodness, I can't understand how a government or any place would allow these things to happen, but they happen. Your body is an amazing piece of work. You know, the way that our bodies are able to still function, honestly, and to, you know, keep going with all the things that we're exposed to. But it's now becoming more of an issue because these corporations and these things, it's all about money. They don't give a shit about your health. There's more money in keeping you sick than there is into keeping you healthy. So yeah, anybody who has been watching me, you guys know I get so passionate about this topic, you know, and Minnpam, she made such good points, and she's absolutely correct. You know, knock on wood, I hope that I'm never in a hospital. I hope that I never have any issues or get sick or whatever. But if I do, my first line of defense would be a holistic treatment. Not fucking you giving me a bunch of chemicals, you giving me a bunch of medicines that, you know, later down the road can cause cancer, or I could lose my vision, or dementia, and all this shit. All these medications, they have like all these adverse effects, or later down the road they cause all these problems. Like, hell no. Like, no, I'd rather die. Like, seriously, like I'm not, you giving all this stuff. And then most of the time when you ask questions, I've been in the hospital with family members, and I ask a million questions, and it's sad because these doctors, they get offended, you know, like, because they feel like you shouldn't be questioning them, or they feel like you don't know enough to be asking them questions. Oh hell, yes I do. And as a doctor, I don't care. Your job is to educate me on what you're doing, what you're prescribing, what my options are. If I don't like what you're saying, you can give me another option. And if you're not doing that, then guess what? You're not the doctor for me. Where I live, basically all the healthcare providers are holistic doctors. It's a beautiful thing. The only bad thing about that is that most of them do not take your health insurance. Like, you'll have to pay out of pocket. But this is what I'm saying. Like I said, knock on wood, I've never been really sick for any major thing or anything like that, so I hope that it stays that way. But I am doing all that I can to ensure that my body is able to function without needing a doctor or whatever. And when I do get sick, which is hardly ever, I use my own concoctions. Like, I have so many books about how to heal yourself naturally, you know what I mean? And I'm going to share that stuff with you guys. Some of these books I've found at like estate sales where they're like from the 30s, the 40s, that sort of thing. Like, you're not going to get that fucking information anywhere else. That's why books are great assets. You understand? Like, I have so many freaking books. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this. This is my little storage for my everyday makeup, jewelry, that sort of thing. That plant right there, which I need to water, it helps keep the air clean in your house. Hubby and I both have one on our side of the bed. So yeah, like, Minnpam just sparked that, you know, that thing inside of me that I've been preaching for years and years. And like I said, like, people would make fun of me, you know, they would tell me, oh, shut up, like yeah, motherfuckers are so stupid, I swear to goodness. But you know, like I said, I post so much stuff about health and wellness and natural healing on like my personal pages, and people just are not, some people, the people that are awake and, you know what's going on, they're receptive to it. But others are just like, oh, enough of this, Crystal, like, oh, you know you want to eat fried chicken, blah blah blah. Of course, my family's from the South. I love fried chicken, but that is a treat. That is not, I don't eat fried anything on a regular basis. My husband and I basically eat the same thing all the time, with uh, going out every now and again, you know, because I don't want to cook or whatever. But I basically eat chicken breast, grilled chicken breast. We do lots of salads. We do lots of vegetables. We do lots of juicing. The Vitamix, like I said, was a great investment for us. The Vitamix can make so many things, that you can do everything on your own. When we have a child, I'm going to make all of my child's baby food. I'm not buying any of that store-bought crap. Maybe I'll buy like some organic stuff, depending. But I'm gonna do it myself, you know. So also, like I've talked about, it's not just your food, it's also like the chemicals and deodorants, the chemicals in these lotions, the chemicals in soaps, the chemical, everything has all these chemicals, and you wouldn't think that your body would be ingesting these things, but they are. Your lymph system, which I've spoke about before, you guys know I have that lymphatic brush. Skin brushing, dry skin brushing keeps things moving, keeps your lymph system working properly. Your lymph nodes, under your arms and on your body, they help move the toxins out of your body. If your lymph system is slow or not moving, that's when you get sick. That's when you start having like skin issues, like dark spots or acne and stuff like that. That means your body's not functioning properly to like make all that stuff exit out of your body. It's just so much, you guys. It's just so much. But we all need to be on this path. I feel like we all need to start getting healthy. Your health is your power. Okay? Your health is your power. Besides your health, your fucking mind. Your mind and your health is your number one asset to yourself. All right, I've been talking 17 minutes, so I'm going to stop. And I will see you guys a little later. Peace.